always feel like I always talk about Special K, the rice flakes. At least the flakes that I remember.
In your defense, they're really freaking good.
Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Maxwell.
Welcome to Seriously Cereal.
Episode 208.
Seriously Cereal is brought to you by viewers like you.
And by Blue Legacy, a volunteer-run nonprofit dedicated to bring people together.
You can find out more at... If you like to eat your cereal dry, then you're a snacker, like my buddy, Bowler.
Or if you prefer milk, then you're a spooner, like my pal, Spoonie.
Every month we bring you 4 episodes with a theme.
This month's theme is fruit. Apples, oranges, and pears, oh my! Fruit is a great way for us to get the essential vitamins and minerals we need in order to stay healthy.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. A balanced diet would include a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. And today's fruit-related cereal is...
Can someone toss us the cereal? Oh. Well...
I guess we have to go to the store then.
Okay, I'll go get our masks.
All right. We'll be back soon, Spoonie.
Well, here we are. Get the 4th fruit cereal. All right.
Seasonal, box juice,
Yeah.
sugar, spices, cereal.
Yay!
Let's see what we got today. I mean, we've got quite a bit. Oh. This is unique.
Oh, what is that?
Kind cereal apple cinnamon. It has cinnamon apples, pumpkin seeds, and bran flakes. Bran flakes. Oh wait, no, yeah, grain flakes. Thought I misread that for a second. And yep, it has real apple in it.
All right, well then is this our choice?
Yeah, I think we got it.
Okay, well that was easy.
Use pin pad.
All right, I think we did it. We did, let's go.
I'm just gonna keep waving every single shot. See you guys in a second.
We're back, Spoonie.
Okay? Whew. All right, I think we're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Apple cinnamon kind cereal. So apples are making a second appearance this month.
Yep. And this one has 220 calories, 44 carbs, and 7 grams of added sugars for each serving of 3/4 of a cup. Not that many vitamins and minerals in this one, though. They're both under 10%, sadly.
All the vitamins and minerals are under 10%? Really? Well, okay, that's too bad. I think we should learn more about apples, but that's too bad to hear.
I agree. We actually have 3 apple trees in our orchard, believe it or not.
That is true. And let's see, and blueberries, blackberries, golden raspberries, 2 different kinds of cherry.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, a lot of different fruit. My gracious. But we keep our focus on apples.
Alright. 2,500 variety of apples are grown in the United States, but only one apple, the tart little crab apple, is native to North America. 7,500 varieties of apples are grown worldwide.
Apples help fight cancer, and they protect your pancreas, which helps your body make energy. Make sure to eat the skin of the apple, because that's where the powerful flavonoids are that are so good for us.
Apples are also good for lung strength.
Lung, for breathing. That's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Now, if we took apples from the orchard and put them in our dehydrator, then we would have little bits of dried apple that we could add to any cereal.
Yeah, actually, that would be a nice way to start off a morning, or I guess kickstart a lazy afternoon.
Absolutely, absolutely. You might start loving fruit after all.
Maybe. Well, I mean, I guess I do like applesauce with cinnamon, and those little vegetable applesauce packets are alright.
Okay, alright, we're getting closer.
Maybe, who knows? Alrighty. It's so interesting that these are grain flakes, not bran flakes. I don't think I've ever really heard of grain flakes. That's so interesting, right?
Yeah, it's almost like oats or
Yeah.
grain that have just been pressed. They do have a completely different texture. There's also 2 different types of flakes, 2 different colors. There's one that's, oh, I'm dropping. There's one that's, I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but there's a darker one that is very sweet and very cinnamony, which is probably why it's darker.
Very strong crunch to it.
Yeah.
Very strong crunch.
And then the lighter flake doesn't have cinnamon on it, or a cinnamon coating, so it's more plain. Yep.
You can definitely get that apple flavor and a little bit of the pumpkin from the pumpkin seeds in this. It being dehydrated does not remove the flavor at all.
Yeah, the pumpkin seeds, or at least in this form, don't have a lot of their own flavor. They pretty much just pick up the flavors around them.
Yeah. They do have a
apple
little bit
chips.
though. It's a distinct flavor. Let me see if I can spread it here.
The apples have also, they taste sweet.
Yeah, it's a little bit like a little bit of a slightly salty taste with the pumpkin seeds.
Okay. Yeah, slightly. Yeah, I'm getting just a very, without milk, the pumpkin seeds just taste like a slightly chewy, savory little bit.
Yeah.
The apples and the darker flakes definitely have a kind of cinnamon sugar mix added onto them.
But you'd hope so, since it's apple cinnamon. I think this is pretty good.
It's great flavors. I'm very curious why they went with a grain flake instead of a puffed rice flake. Well,
Yeah.
every time I come on, and I'm always so honored to come on Seriously Cereal, Max, but when I'm here on the show, I think I always feel like I always talk about Special K, the rice flakes, at least the flakes that I remember.
In your defense, they're really freaking good.
I wish this had that. I wish this had more of a puffy, crunchy, airy flake. These they really do taste like a porridge or something that's ground really fine, rolled flat, and then broken up into little slim chips.
Now that I'm getting down to the bottom of the bowl, something in here has a little tiny hint of bitterness. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a little bit of the pumpkin seeds. I'm not sure. Just
barley?
Yeah.
There's little bits of barley or something, maybe?
Yeah. I think this is we're out of time here. I think I will give this. I'll give this a very positive 3. I think the flavors, they work pretty well together. I'm not actually a fan of that barley or whatever it is. I actually can't tell. There are little bits I can see in here. Not a fan of that, and it has a bit of an aftertaste, but the other flavors usually tend to overpower that, so it's not like as bad as like other cereals with like a prominent aftertaste. I'm only tasting it now that I'm like at the bottom of the bowl, so when there's still like flakes and stuff, you don't really notice it at all. The apples are very nice and cinnamony.
Yeah.
The flakes have a nice crunch to them, and unlike the dehydrated strawberries, the apples don't like get like all soggy and weird when they've stayed in the milk for a while. So for someone with texture issues like me, that's not an issue. I think I can only give it a 3 because I think it's a little too busy for me. In addition, with the barley flavor, there's just a lot going on, and I kind of prefer a cereal that's a little more like maybe like 1 or 2 different flavors. But I think if you like this kind of cereal with like multiple flavors in play, I think you'd like this. And I'm sure I'll have more bowls of this in the future. It's just, I'm not sure if I'd ever buy it again personally. But it's not bad, it's not bad.
I think the pumpkin seeds, and I know we try to keep our review sections to just 3 minutes. That's our little 3-minute timer here, so I will also try to rush. This, I think, is a really hard cereal. Kind makes granola bars, and that's how I first knew about them. Or not bars, like energy bars.
Yeah.
Seeds, nuts, things like this. And I feel I want this to be that. I want it to be a bar because, first of all, it's all different shapes and sizes, so they definitely mean for it to be eaten in a bowl with milk and a spoon because you really can't pick this up and eat it. Yeah. The little tiny bits of puffed rice or barley, whatever that is, they do add a slight bitterness. The pumpkin seeds, I don't think add anything to the cereal. I don't really care for the texture of the flakes because they're just very dense.
Yeah.
Like I said, little crumbled bits of like rolled out and then dried porridge.
It
or
definitely
something
works
like
better
that.
with milk, I'd say.
I believe that. I would totally believe that. So, but the flavor isn't bad. So I would say if you like your cereal like sprinkled on top of yogurt, or if you want to have it with milk, or you're going to make it into like a trail mix bar at home, go ahead and do that. Absolutely. But in terms of just a score, as a snacker of me just eating it without milk out of a bowl as a little snack, I'm going to have to give it a 2.
Okay.
I don't think I would eat this again. I don't think I would eat it again as a snacker, and I don't think I would buy it again to snack on. But that's just me being totally honest.
Definitely a unique cereal, though.
Yes, very unique.
Tried it.
And not a bad flavor.
No.
Really complex. There's a lot going on, a lot of different notes, as they say.
Yeah.
But what that means is that it just has a lot of different flavors. There's a little sweet, there's a little savory. So it's not all just like sweet. And there's like the flavor of the fruit and like a kind of almost a nutty flavor and stuff like that.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
Did you find and try any of the cereals that we reviewed this month? What did you think?
Send us a message at the Seriously Cereal blog, and Spoonie and Bowler will write you back.
And Seriously Cereal will be back next Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific time with a whole new theme.
See you guys then.